Yo and hello everybody, what is up? It is Friday of a long, nice holiday weekend. It's coming up, looking forward to it. I'm really excited about tonight because it is Friday Night Lights and high school football gets started back up here in Texas tonight. And I get to go watch my daughter cheer. She's the captain of the cheerleaders this year. Since my son graduated, no more football watching. I mean, I'll watch the game, but I don't have to worry about a kid getting hurt anymore. But it'll be fun to watch my daughter cheer, and just looking forward to football season again. It's here, and here we go. College football games get really rolling tomorrow, and that'll be awesome. So here's what I'm going to do today. I've got, that many slabs came in today. So 14 slabs. And what I'm going to try to do, a little bit different to kind of spice things up a little bit, is when I'm showing a card, I'll talk about the card a little bit, but I'm going to try to give the most shout outs that have ever been given in a video. I'm going to try to give a shout out to at least one person on YouTube that I think would like the card that I'm showing because it's part of their PC or the team they like or whatever. So I'm going to do that here in just a second. Hang on. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to show 14 cards that I've got in the mail. I got 14 slabs in the mail today, all for mostly my 3-decade set. I've got one that isn't. And here we go. I'm going to try to give as many shout-outs as I can as we go along. This one is a 1987 Topps All-Star Mike Schmidt in a Gem Mint 10. And of course, my shout-out for this one is Ray from Philly. Ray is a huge Philadelphia sports fan and loves Mike Schmidt. So there you go, Ray from Philly. All right, next up, I got this card because it's part of the Future Hall of Fame set, rookie set, and I do think that McGriff will eventually get in. I think it'll be on the Veterans ballot at some point, but I picked up this Mint 9 86 Donruss rookie card, and 20 bucks maybe, $15, something like that. It wasn't that expensive, but my shout out for this one is for the Ticket Leprechaun, because McGriff spent a large part of his career with the Atlanta Braves, and I know that Jake, the Ticket Leprechaun, is a big fan of them, so there you go. For my 3-decade set here, I got this really cool 1983 Topps Gary Carter in a near mint to mint 8. Definitely off center for sure, but it's not kind of a higher end card, so I'm willing to accept collector grades on a lot of these. For this one, definitely Carter's Kids, obviously. He's a big Gary Carter collector. That's all he collects, as a matter of fact. And then my boy Mark from Kentucky also is a big Gary Carter fan, so there you go, guys. Card you'll like. Luckily I have several Yankees cards because there's a lot of Yankees fans out there. This one is a 1978 Topps World Series, and it pictures Reggie Jackson. So this is also a near mint to mint 8. It says Reggie and the Yankees reign supreme. That's kind of been true throughout the history of baseball, I think. But for this one, Parkside LI 88 and Mike Gutierrez, because I know Mike got a care package the other day that had a bunch of Reggie Jacksons in it. So there you go, guys. Next up is this awesome team card from 1977 Topps. When a team card pictures the manager on it, and the manager was a Hall of Famer, I'm going to pick that up as well. This is near mint to mint 8 here. So shout out to G's Mikey, who I know is a Dodgers fan, and so is, of course, Caesar, Mr. Pepino Man, a big Dodgers guy, works for the Dodgers, for crying out loud. This next card is interesting. It's a Jim Catfish Hunter from 75 Topps. And this is a near mint to mint 8. But quite frankly, it's surprising to me that that is because of the huge 2 print defects you can see right there and right there. I know they take that into account when they grade the card, but it's an 8. It says an 8 on it, so that's what we're going to do with that. For that, I've got 3 people. I got Psyched on baseball cards, which is Tony. I got Smitty, of course, giant A's fan, Smitty. And then Titanic Taters, which is Eric, part of the Baseball Card Junkies TV duo. So there we go. Next up, I got another 72 Kellogg's all-time baseball greats. This is a near mint to mint 8 of Ty Cobb, who is the greatest left fielder, it says right there. And be hard to argue that point. And really, the shout out for this one's got to be A League of Their Own. She's a huge Tigers fan, and there you go. Caitlin, there you go. This Willie McCovey right here, 1970 Topps All-Star, only an excellent mint 6, but the card presents really well, and it was just so cheap I had to buy it. And this shout out goes out to Nate, Topps 85401 here. And that's the other half of the dynamic duo for Baseball Card Junkies TV. So there you go, Mr. Nate. Next up is this really awesome 1968 Topps Brooks Robinson. I can't tell if I like 68 Topps or not after all this time, but it's certainly a passable design for cards. This is a beautiful, though, near mint 7 in this card in the new Lighthouse holder. And my shout out for this card is BmoreGreg. BmoreGreg's a huge Orioles fan, so his name is Baltimore Greg, BmoreGreg. So next, I got a couple of 66 Topps, 3 in fact. Here's a Bill Mazeroski in a 5, but a good 5. It's obviously off center, but Bill Mazeroski, Hall of Fame second baseman for the Pittsburgh Pirates. So my shout out for this one is for Mr. Bob Lewis. Bob Lewis, there you go. Is a card you like. This one was hard. I had to think about this for a minute. For this Red Sheendienst excellent mint 6 manager card, Hall of Famer for sure. Managed the Cardinals for a really long time, and I came up with Springfield John for the shout out for this one. Springfield John is a Cardinals guy, so there you go. Hey, another Yankee. This is another Whitey Ford card where he's pitching, you know, showing that follow through. I love how old Yankee Stadium is in the background there. You can see the facade. Just a really cool card. I know it was a 6 and a stain, and I saw that, but the card presented so well to me that I had a hard time not buying it. It was so cheap because it's really the equivalent of 4, but I have a hard time seeing the stain here anywhere. I've looked really hard, but that's a really cool Whitey Ford card. And my shout out for this, I'm going to just try to hit all my Yankees guys. I got New York NYYanksFan 7. Of course, Joe, Silver Jackify. Josh, Impact Player. Dave, Giuseppe 1. Mike Gutierrez. All of you guys. I know there's a lot of other Yankee fans out there, but there you go. Trying to get a lot of shout outs in. Bam. 2 more cards, 2 more. This one here is a 1962 Topps Dick Williams. Went into the Hall of Fame as a manager, but was a player for a short time. This is a near mint 7. Love the 62 Topps. And my shout out for this one is for Ed Weskergriff, who is, of course, a Phillies fan, but he's also an Orioles. He's a closet Orioles fan. Not really closet, he's an out there Orioles fan, but definitely an Orioles fan. So there you go, Ed Weskergriff. And the last one is this very pretty, but definitely off-center 1961 Topps Robin Roberts in an excellent to mint 6. And obviously a great pitcher for the Phillies and several other teams throughout his career. So this shout out goes out to Mr. Mike O. So I know he'll appreciate this card. So there you go, guys. 14 cards, 22 shout outs. 22 shout outs. Try to do better. Somebody go out there and do more shout outs. That'd be awesome. Let's get this community really rolling. Oh, wait, it already is. It's awesome. I love this community. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Like this video. Subscribe if you haven't. Have a great holiday weekend, and we'll catch you next time. Keep collecting.